tell everybody I had to run upstairs and get my coffee real quick. Alright, tell them I'll be right back. Look, everybody be humble. You gotta tell everybody I'll be right back. I gotta run upstairs right quick. Charlie Joe, tell them I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. Monica, tell everybody I'll be right. Hey, Elise, I'll be right back. Everybody. My bad. I had to go. Anyway, heat up the coffee. Get the dog. Then the dog started doing what he wanted to do. And da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Joe Clair live. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing okay. Y'all feeling okay? How I look this morning? Is my lighting good? Do I have good lighting for YouTube? I don't look like any other YouTube channel, and that's why I'm always concerned. But is my lighting good? Huh? The light not bad, right? When I get really close, the camera looks exceptional. When I'm back here, it's like, this fuck is really good. Yeah, I had to grind the beans. Yeah, Margaret, I had to grind these beans myself. Joe Anthony Mitchell was good. Keisha Renee. Hey, Beth. Hey, Beth. Oh, the red light, that's a flying pig. So Beth wanted to know what this is. That is a pig. I can't pick it up and bring it over here. But it's a flying pig, Beth. It's a Christmas ornament. And for me, a flying pig is my spirit animal. It looks like this. It looks like this one, Beth. This is my spirit animal. I've had this for I don't know how many years I've had this. But this is my spirit animal right here. You feel me? And then that one right there is a pig with a Santa Claus hat on and the white thing with all the wings coming off. But yeah, this is my spirit animal. Right here, a flying pig. And my sister's nickname for me is Pig. Fat ass pig. So that's a flying pig back there. Anyway, good morning everybody. 9:09 in the morning time. Joe Clair live. Got these beats going. Doing very well this morning. I successfully hopped back up this morning and hopped on that Peloton. Got it in this morning, breaking my cycle of laziness, my cycle of complacency, breaking my cycle of basic bullshit, and getting back to progress. It happens to the best of us. I'm not gonna sit here and Joe Anthony Mitchell, this is my beat. To Joe Anthony Mitchell asked what this beat was. Well, since you must know, turn it up.
You know how they say you supposed to know better? Shit, nigga, I knew better. The way my mom's had me on that Namste and everything, shit, nigga, I stayed on the porch as long as I could.
Turn up, Joe.
You understand? I sold drugs for 10 minutes. Got caught, nigga. The first time I got caught, I was the last time I sold drugs. I knew better. You know what I'm saying?
That's the same beat.
I'ma let the beats talk for me. This my heat talk, homie. Now the streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dawg. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed and all. I'ma let these beats talk for me. This my heat talk, homie. Now the streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dawg. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed and all. Ayy. Now these rhymes ain't got no felonies.
Yeah, Michelle, you ain't know.
The rapper niggas was telling me, corporations was selling me what God was letting be. The grosser you niggas versus what my soul netting me. Vision of a king, I see abundance and lack. Gratitude give me more than I can ever give back. Lack make niggas commit these emotional acts. Putting passion in falsehoods and be calling it facts. Preach street laws, mistreat y'all, and let the system pimp, prostitute, and delete y'all. It's deep, y'all. Shallow shit getting deep. Fall asleep, early morning off that za and the Fonta leaf flaw. It got you thinking that his way is the way. So you saying what he tell you to say. Pray what he tell you to pray. Play what he tell you to play. You think I'm faking, try to think for yourself for a day. The algorithm. I'ma let the beats talk for me. This my heat talk, homie. Now the streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dawg. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed and all. I'ma let these beats talk for me. This my heat talk, homie. The streets.
That's the beat that Joe was asking about. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Let's get to a moment of clarity. 9:12 in the morning time. Who want a moment of clarity? Give me who? Thank you, Joe Anthony Mitchell. Who want a moment of clarity? Thumbs up if this is something that we should. Something we should do every morning. Give me a thumbs up. Richard taught me well. Thank you, Margaret. I don't know which Richard. Give me a thumbs up if it's time for a moment of clarity. All right, well, let's get to it then. Let's play that moment of clarity music. Woo! Listen to these strings. Joe Mitchell. Listen to this. Joe Anthony Mitchell. You ain't Azariah brother Joe, is you, Joe? Joe Mitchell, you ain't got a brother named Azariah, do you? guy named Joe Mitch. All right, time for a moment of clarity. Every morning, try to give y'all some inspiration, some motivation, or just a confirmation that you're doing the right thing with your life. Cause I try to do the right thing with my life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I try to do the right thing with my life. All right. Today's word, you got to realize that the world is a test. Y'all see it? Let's get to it. Wrote this a minute ago. And check this out, everybody. You've got to realize that the world is a test. You can only do your best and let him do the rest. You've got your life. You've got your health. You so quit procrastinating and push it yourself. That comes from the good CeeLo Goody. Now, before he was CeeLo Green, he was CeeLo Goody of the Goody Mob. And they used to put they really had some shit in there. You know, people wasn't paying attention, but he had some good shit. You got to realize that the world is a test. You can only do your best and let him do the rest. You've got your life, you got your health. So quit procrastination and push it yourself. And this is the same guy that said, get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You better get up, get out, and get something, because you and I got to do for you and I. Man, look at here. This one is for me this morning. Just like we say every day is an opportunity, it's also true that every day is a test. You and each of us have our challenges each and every single day. We get tested. Our test to get to work and raise the family and handle our business. That is a test every day. This is a test. This marriage tests me every day. Them kids test me. That new dog tests me. Fox 5 tests me. Doing this tests me. This phone test. It's a test every day. Then when you add your dreams and desires, you are tested in your ability to rise above where you are. So let's say you've mastered all of this level right here, but then you still have dreams and desires that pop up in your head. Well, that's a test for you to rise from here and go to the next. Can you add something else into your life when you feel like you already at your wit's end? I can't do no more. I done it all, Lord. I can't do no more. But I want this. Well, the only way you can go and get that is if you get up and get it. But that's the test. That is the test right there. You are pushed to be better and improve regularly. CeeLo is telling us as we tell our children to get out there and do. CeeLo is telling us as we tell our children to get out there and do your best. Give it your all. Give it everything you've got. Just like we tell our children. Oh, you can raise that grade. Oh, you can go out there and you can win on the track. Or you can finish your book report. You can do your homework. So can you. Think about it. Just like we tell our children strive to get the A and strive to get that A+. You'll be surprised when you listen to your own voice and you put forth the same effort that you're looking for from that child. You put that same effort through and see if you can get yourself the A+, the A, the extra credit. Can you do the book report? Can you sign up for the extra shit? Let me read that again. You got to realize that the world's a test. You can only do your best and let him do the rest. You've got your life and you got your health, so quit procrastinating and push it yourself. Everybody hear that one? Do I need to repeat that one? Some more on the clarity right here. Joe Clair live. And I bow down to the divine in each and every one of you. Namaste. Every day's a test. You love to tell your kids, you better get these A's. You better get A's. How many of y'all getting A's at your job every day, all day? A+. How many of you are A students on the job? Let's be real. How many of y'all keep getting A+, top of the class, and move on to the next? Or how many of us have fallen into don't do as I say, don't do as I do as I say. Meanwhile, you telling these kids go out here and get A's. When you come home, fall asleep in front of the TV every night. I'm tired. They tired too. They tired too. Uh-huh. And then when you sit out here, you say, well, I want more. I want a better car. I want more money. I want this, that, and the other. Okay, God said you can have it. You can have it all day. All you got to do is get up and get it. How many of us gonna get up and get it? Huh? That's the difference between the 80%, the 20%, the 10%, the 5%, and the 1%. Which percentage you putting yourself in? Are you the 80%? You the 85%, like the 5% speak on? You the 10%? You the 5%? Or you the 1%? Uh-huh. Think about it. Get up, get out, get something. That's your moment of clarity right here at 9:19 in the morning time. Yes, indeed. Beth say, let's stick with this moment of clarity for a second. So our good friend Beth says, my boss told me I'm the most dependable person who has ever worked for her, and if I leave, she's retiring the business. So we are at a crossroads, but I've been walking 6 years through the struggle. Sounds like me, you the boss, Beth. If the boss can't do it without you, sounds to me like you the boss. Sounds to me like it's time to start renegotiating. See how much of the business she want to give up to you since she going to retire. How much of the business she going to give up? And since you the most dependable, you can do her job, your job, and everybody else's job. Sound like you the boss to me, Beth. As a matter of fact, Beth, sounds like to me like you might need to start your own company and use her as a mentor. That's what it sounds like to me. Hey, would you mentor me? I'd like to go do into business for myself. I'm still young, vibrant, blah, 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 blah. I got it going on. I know this. I done mastered this business. Walking these dogs ain't shit for me. I done came through the struggle. I walk these motherfuckers through the biggest struggle. And you say I'm the most dependable, most reliable. Well, shit, if I'm the best when the shit is bad, imagine what happens when the shit is good. So listen, mentor me. And if she say no, say, well, then I quit. And I'm going to go start my own shit. And I'm taking all my clients with me. And that's what you do, Beth. Before you talk to her, go talk to the clients. Go talk to your clients. Say, hey, if I started my own company, would you stick with me? Mm-hmm. Oh, if she a mentor and a friend, well, then go have that real conversation with her. Say, look, I need more. I don't need to be just no worker no more. Mm-mm. And that's how people become bosses. That's one way. Let me say that. That's one path to becoming the boss. Now, being the boss does come with all of those extra responsibilities. But it sounds like to me, Beth, you don't have a problem with dealing with extra responsibilities. Matter of fact, most women I know will get the fuck up. That's the thing about women. When you give women a task, you say, okay, boom, you got to do this. Y'all will complain through the whole thing, but y'all get that shit done. You will get the... I'm sick of this shit getting on my motherfucking nerves. I got to do all this goddamn shit. Did you turn it? Yeah, I turned it in. Meanwhile, fellas on the other hand be like, did you turn it? Nah, man, I ain't turned that shit in, man. I couldn't even do that shit. Uh-huh. I'm telling you something real. Q, what it do, Q? What up? That's real talk. So, Beth, if I was you, I go talk to them. Yeah, women get it done. Oh, women go get it done. My mama, my sister, my auntie, my wife, my wife. You saw her quit that job yesterday, start with the new job today while she's finishing out the other job because she don't want to leave them in a funky ass position. She has quit the job but is finishing the project she's working on just so she don't leave funky and fucked up, but started the new job and made sure that the dog got walked this morning and kids had breakfast sandwiches. Shit. Trying to tell y'all, man. All right, that's your Namaste moment for this morning. Joe Clair Live. Q, what it do?
You know how they say you
Woo!
know better? Shit.
Anyway, 9:23 a.m. I thought we was gonna do real estate this morning. I asked everybody bring their real estate questions. If you got real estate questions, I don't know if y'all saw Fed's about to raise them interest rates again.
Starfish and coffee in the
World on my back. I'm flying with the dolphins with that thing on my lap. I got a bop gonna love in a full ass pack, and I'ma light your ass up. And then that's that. They watch me light your ass up. And then that's that. They watch me light your ass up. And then that's that. I got a bop gonna love in a full ass pack, and I'ma light your ass up. And then that's that. Which one of y'all broke the horn on my unicorn? True to form, that's that nigga shit, nigga. You the norm. You was gonna start some bullshit with the bullshit you on, boo-hooing that you was born. But that's alright, cause I'm the type to cop a whole nother unicorn and
make sure I don't bring the
motherfucker around you no more down to the floor. If the blessings was locks, I have A+ grade. If the knowledge was stocks, I have every block locked. If the wisdom was rocks, and if good life was a dick, it'd be as big as my cock.
Get it the minute I gotta go. Affluent, well off without a lot of dough. See, we at one with the force.
So I had to put a little, show everybody I'm a rapper too. Some people just still be, hey Q, you know some people still figuring out that I'm a rapper for real. Hey Sylvester, how's it going? I gotta get you there. Sylvester, I got your message on Facebook, on Instagram. Thank you so very much, brother. Gotta shoot that video for Joe Clair Real Estate, a part of the Northam team, very soon where we ride. Gotta get that done. Anyway, I heard that a report came out. I want to believe it was in the New York Times. Somebody Google it. That interest rates are going to go to a 15-year high soon. You know, I know it did like this, and then it went up to 6 and 7 and start doing like this at 6 and 7, and it's going to go up a little more and stay right here for a while. And one of the guy who was the bullhorn for this report is an investor, and he has an investor mindset, and what he said is when these rates go up, it was my man Doug Dept did it. Let me see if I can find it. When these rates go up, what's going to happen is I'm looking for Doug Dept. 1 second, y'all. When these rates go up, the cycle that we're going in right now is going to, where is it? Here it is.
This is a big week. The Fed is positioned to raise interest rates to a 16-year all-time.
Yeah, I'm sending. I'm about to put it up on here so y'all can see it, and then let's discuss it. Nah, it's gonna be. It's William. It's always. All right. Check this out. All right, pay attention, everybody.
Listen, this is a big week. The Fed is positioned to raise interest rates to a 16-year all-time high. So what does this mean, right? This means that a lot of people are going to be deterred from buying properties because they're going to be scared of the high interest rate. So they're actually going to be signing up to be a renter for the rest of their lives, which is fine, right? Especially for us investors. For us investors, we need more people to rent those properties so we can collect the rent income and collect cash flow every single month. But it's very, very important that we run our numbers in today's climate. So we're going to run our numbers in today's climate, collect the rent income, and collect cash flow every single month. But
did y'all hear that? That's the most important thing to come out of this video. I've been following Doug Dept for a good long while. Very smart brother, very not only smart but a doer. He just don't talk this shit. He go do. He actually slept in a garage, broke up with his girlfriend. He told his girlfriend when they were dating, he told his girlfriend when they were dating, they rented out a room in a house that he had bought. And he said, he rented out 2 rooms, a 3-bedroom house. He rented out 2 rooms. He said, why don't we rent out this 3rd room as well and convert the garage and just let the renters pay for our mortgage? She was like, hell no. Hell no. I ain't doing that. I ain't that down with you. He said, okay, fine. Got rid of her. He went and slept in the garage for about 6 months to a year. And now he owns properties everywhere. He flips properties all over the place. He has a huge Instagram and YouTube following. And he gets that money as an investor. And so that's why I follow this guy. Now he has an investor mind. And if y'all paid attention to what he said, I just laid that story out so you understand he's an astute guy. He said,
very, very investors. For us investors, we need more people to rent up to be a renter for the rest of their lives, which is fine because they're going to be scared of the high interest rate. So they're actually, right? This means that a lot of people are going to be deterred from buying properties because they're going to be scared of the high interest rate. So they're actually going to be signing up to be a renter for the rest of their lives, which is fine, right? Especially for us investors. For us investors, we need more people to rent those properties so we can collect the rent income and collect cash flow every single month.
You understand? The way that Doug Depp gets down out here in the world is like a landlord. It's like corporate America. It's like, let's get this money, right? I ain't mad at him because I do the same thing. I flip houses too. I need somebody to come in here and rent. I need to get my rent rolls up. So I'm a realtor, but I'm an investor as well. So, yeah. Here's my man Craig. So if you guys are paying attention, corporate America started buying up single family homes. We talked about that back in January. Thousands and thousands of homes because they want to turn you into a renter. I, on the other hand, am working here every day to turn you into an owner. Why is it better if I own, Joe? Because it depends on how you want to live your life. Me personally, I don't want to keep paying someone else for the home that I live in that I could eventually own myself. And when I become an owner of that home, the bank doesn't own it, I own it, then I can buy another property, another property, another property, another property. You understand what I mean? This right here is saying, hey, don't go ahead and be scared. And that's what the feds are doing. Be scared of this interest rate and don't buy nothing and you can rent forever. I don't want you to rent forever if that's not going to be, if you understand what's going on out here. I need you to buy. We need to buy as much property as we possibly can. And that's why we have these conversations each morning. We have these conversations because if you're not paying attention, your children's children will be sitting here giving away your money month after month for generations when you can stop, do the work now, and become a homeowner. Or if you already own a home, learn what it means to be a homeowner when it's time to sell. Make sure you get the most money for that home. Don't, just sell with anybody and get the least amount. And you used an unknowledgeable person, somebody who didn't understand what was going on, and you got the least amount of money for your home. Nah, if you selling, you better know what you're doing. Now, look, my man Craig Northrup is here, everybody. Let me tell y'all something. Excuse me. When you got Craig Northrup dropping in, you know you're doing something well. Everybody give Craig a thumbs up. Since March 2020, before the pandemic, until today, houses are up 26%. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Do you hear this? Craig, they sitting here giving you the thumbs up. Since March of 2020, before the pandemic, until today, houses are up 26%. So you missed out on that equity by renting, which increases year over year. Now, houses have gone up, so have rents. Now, my house, this house that I live in right here, and I'll tell this story again and again and again and again. This home that I live in, that we bought at a discount. Let me turn the music down. We bought this home at a discount because it was a vacant property. We renovated this home, which means we built equity into the home. Coming in the door, we had equity. The equity has continued to grow since 2020, and this man just told you it's up 26%. Recently, I was out on the road. My wife texted me frantic. This one, when she went to Turks and Caicos, she had some time to sit around on the beach, and I'm out doing what I had to do. She texted me from the beach of Turks and Caicos and had looked up the value of this home that we are living in right now, and the equity is sick. You hear me? The equity in this home is sick. Y'all hear me? I'm not even going to talk about the whole, but the equity in this house right here, sick. Sick. Y'all wouldn't believe it. But let's just go ahead and say up 26%. Just put it this way. I live in Bowie. Bowie is a very desirable neighborhood. And we've come up quite a bit. Y'all understand? Excuse me 1 second. I just got a sign saying my mouse battery is running low. I'm gonna plug the mouse in. So, what does that mean for you and I this morning on this discussion? Well, it means thank you, Craig. Oh, look. Nicole said, where's Miss Northrop, Craig? Well, Craig, Naima was on here yesterday, so they're asking for the wives. Yeah, they're going to be asking for the wives, Craig. She's preparing for a meeting, but listening to the great words that Joe is telling us all. It's some uncommon common sense, though. Is really all I'm laying down right here. I had been hearing, this home that I live in now, I had been hearing for a good long while, hey, why don't you buy a home that is distressed and fix it up? Therefore, you can walk in the door with equity and you can build the house the way that you want it. At the time, my wife and I we had moved from Atlanta, and we had a big old, one of those big old beautiful houses, new homes. These big beautiful homes with 800 rooms in it and blah, blah, blah. But we didn't use all of that space. I was paying for space that I was not using. We use every single inch of this house. We use every inch of this house, and I felt really great about it. Then the neighborhood already had tree-lined streets. People had been living here for, had already raised their kids here, and some of those grown kids live in this neighborhood. That's the kind of community we were looking for. And then when we did the math on this shit, when I ran the numbers on this month, you understand me? Woo! It just made sense. I lucked up because Naima is smart. Naima is smart. The area I live in North Carolina, let's see what D has to say, saw a huge leap in property values to the point that folks are complaining because of tax increases. The feeling is it's artificially increased due to anticipated development. Listen, D, forget about what they complaining about. Everybody, it's always going to be a complaint. Now, let me say it a different way. We're always going to be able to find something to complain about. And if that's the case, we can always find something to work for our benefit. So if property values are increasing in your area, how can you take advantage of that, D? Is the equity in your home advancing so that you can do something with that home and make it, how can you take advantage of the fact that property values are increasing where you are? And how can you take advantage of the fact that there's anticipated development coming? If development does come, let's say it's 2 years away, 3 years away, 5 years away, the property value is going to continue to increase. What does that mean for you? Do you have enough equity in that home to is that something that you can benefit from? What you want to do with our homes, we have a traditional way of looking at our homes. Oh, I bought a house, I'm a homeowner, I'm gonna sit in it and I'm gonna chill. What I learned when I got my real estate license is that, this home is my biggest investment, one of my best investments. My money is going into it. Yeah, I got a 30-year. They gave me a 30-year mortgage, but if I start paying a little bit more on that mortgage, I could turn that 30-year mortgage into a 20-year mortgage. If I do a little bit more, if I hustle up some more, I might be able to turn it into a 15-year mortgage. You understand? And I'm already 7 years in because I'm hustling and paying extra on that principal because I'm from the 80s and I understand that, big bank take little bank. Let's talk real regular talk. Big bank take little bank. So if I pay extra, I might be able to pull that mortgage that, you understand what I'm saying? And if I can pay extra on that mortgage and it doesn't hurt me, I reduce the amount of money I'm actually giving the bank for using their money. Does that make sense to y'all? Huh? You understand? Giving back extra, you reduce the amount of money you have to give the bank to use their money. Think about it. The bank, the credit cards, the department store, anybody who advances you credit wants to keep you on the hook as long as they possibly can. So if you can get off the hook quicker, that works in your favor, right? I'm trying to tell y'all something over here. I don't know if y'all understand. I'm trying to drop a gem on you. Renovate to go with the flow is exactly what we did in this home. I have video of me renovating this house. I gotta remember which hard drive it's sitting on. But this house, this used to be actually this room and that room and the workout room was one big ass room, right? The room next door, the room on the other side of this wall, and then there's a room right here. There's 2 rooms right there. That's the workout room, and then my daughter's runs her little business out of this room right here. This was one big room. The upstairs, all of it. We had to do everything. We took the two bedrooms upstairs, converted them into a master suite that we love. We spent a ton of time in. And so, and feeling like I was the ultimate hustler, you know what I mean? We bought a distressed property, put money into it, put the equity into the home, and so if I go to sell this house, y'all know how much, boy, if I go to sell this house, boom, boom, and boom. But what I might do is take out a home equity line of credit. Now, we can talk about the home equity line of credit another time. We can talk about that. Primary, not master. Snuggles. We not getting into that. I'm not getting into that thing. It's the I call it the master bedroom because I am the master in that bedroom. I have mastered the bedroom. Snuggles. It's a master bedroom. I'm the primary in there because I done mastered that bedroom. Anyway. All right, we'll call it primary. I will be socially and politically correct today. It's the primary bedroom, not the master. That harkens to the patriarchy. Using the word master harkens to the patriarchy, and we are dismantling the patriarchy one word at a time. I got you. I got you, but I done mastered that bedroom. I'm the primary in there. You hear me? So, back to our discussion in a very real way. I guess what I'm trying to demonstrate this morning, back to Doug's point. The Feds, the market is going to do what it is going to do. The Feds are going to raise interest rates because of what the Feds need to do, and then the resulting interest rate sits there for you and I to make a decision about. I try to make my decisions from a place of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say one-upsmanship, but from a place of benefit. I try to make decisions from a place of how does it benefit me? Okay, the interest rates are going up. Does that mean I can't buy another property? No, that does not mean that at all. Matter of fact, it means that I might be able to buy a property that I have been looking at for a lower amount, because people have been driving the, when it was 25 offers on that property, that drove the price higher. But now that there's only three offers on the property, the price may not be as high. So I better go do my due diligence, investigate, do my homework, and I might be able to purchase at a higher interest rate for less money. And then if the interest rate drops, as it always does, it might be a year from now, it might be 5 years from now, it might be 15 years from now. Renegotiate that whole thing. Look, boy. Clair says, I got $25,000 right now. What should I do with it? What should I do with it then? Buy crypto or real estate? First thing you want to do is buy knowledge. Let me turn the music down. You want to take $100 of that $25,000 and buy knowledge. You want to invest in yourself first. So then you would know the answer to this question with that $25,000. What you want to buy first, Clair, is the knowledge of what to do with that $25,000. Now, it is against what I'm sitting here saying to you. My good friend Craig and I are supposed to tell you, I'm supposed to say, you got $25,000, let me have it. In the form of, I can sell you a house today, is what I'm really supposed to tell you as a realtor. As a realtor, I'm supposed to tell you, Kevin, buy a house today and let me be your realtor so I can get my piece of your $25,000. But Kevin, unfortunately for myself and for my good friend Craig Northrup, I think about community first. And since I think about community first, Kevin, what you want to do with that $25,000 is you want to invest in knowledge of what to do with that $25,000. Me personally, I always feel like real estate is my number one investment vehicle. Why? Because it's a tangible thing that I can see and I can watch and I can know. Secondary, I do the stock market, and then crypto I look at down the line. I'll do a business before I do crypto, and then I'll do crypto down the line. It's how I look at it, Kevin. But that's me. And that's me. Now, if you're trusting me as an advisor, that's my advice. If you do not trust in the words that I say, then you've got to make your own decision up, and you've got to come up with your own hierarchy of what you invest in. I know what I invest in and what I spend my money on. I invested in homes. I invested in that knowledge, I invested in a real estate license. I invest in continuing education classes so that I can be a better realtor. That's investing in me. That's me investing in a business. Got it? Don't waste that money. Don't waste that money, man. Don't waste that $25,000. That $25,000, I can show you a way to have that $25,000 be gone in a day. I can also show you how to turn that $25,000 into $250,000. I do it all the time. Now, me taking that $250,000 and turning it into $2.5 million and $250 million is what I'm working on right now. You understand? That's the level I'm at right now. Thank you, Angie. Angie say, you a real one, Joe. Well, let's be honest. Let's be real. I have a better probability of working with Kevin by telling Kevin the truth than telling Kevin, give me your money and let me sell you a house. If I tell Kevin the truth and Kevin checks out and Kevin then sees that real estate is the way that he wants to go, and then Kevin is ready to get started, maybe Kevin will come back to me and say, all right, Joe, I'm ready to get busy. What can you do for me? And that's when I can show Kevin all of the things that I do outside of this podcast. Because when it comes to real estate, all of these notebooks, all of these notebooks are my real estate notebooks. And y'all see what's in here. Big old money symbol. All of these notebooks are my real estate notebooks. I have another one. It's another one back there on that desk. Because I want to be a master. I hated when I was a new agent and I was new to real estate and it felt like I was searching in the dark for answers. And now I know the answers. And now when I have a client, not only can I show the client the ups and downs, I can show them the lefts, the rights, the that way, everything. I can show you the complete circle. And now that I'm with the Northrop team, I can handle you. I can handle your transaction and anything you need to do for real estate at such a high level that, man, I'm unstoppable. Let me tell you something. Two things. Kevin says, what book do you suggest for beginners? It depends on if you're talking investment, if you're talking real estate. But one of the I'm gonna tell you go pick up anything you see on the Craig Northrop book reading list. My partner Craig Northrop is one of the biggest realtors in the country. I'm gonna tell you, Reed was on his list. Now for me, I'm gonna tell you to go get the I want to make sure I tell you the name of the book. I say it the proper way. Oh, excuse me. All right. If you want a book of principles, to rely on, one of the books you can start with is The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon. This is you can see it right here. Maybe yep. See it right there. Yep. I'm trying to get that glare out of there. Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon is basically a book of sort of stories that gives you principles about your foundational thinking about growing your riches, your money. There's stories in there about moving too fast and not getting what you needed out of things. Stories about if you relax too much, how you won't get it. Oh, well, there we go. Kevin says he bought Richest Man in Babylon last year, but he hasn't read it. Here is a great... Kevin, I got to use you as an example right now. So you invested the money in the book. So you might have bought that book for $10, $15, $20. That's a $20 investment, right? But you haven't read it yet. So it's basically you took $20 and threw it away. It's like taking $20 out your pocket and tossing it and throwing it away, right? Or taking it and putting it on the shelf. Now, because you still have the asset, which is the book. But if you open the book, what if one story that you learn out that book is able to earn you $20,000? Now you've made that $20 turn into $20,000. That's a hell of an investment, wouldn't you say? Listen to this. So Kevin, as a new investor or someone who's looking to get their life together, their head around that, Craig Northrup, who is one of the biggest realtors in the country, has one of the most successful real estate teams in the country. This man did $2 billion worth of real estate last year, says, I have read that book multiple times and I get new information every single time. So Kevin, not only do you have to read it that first time so you can get something out of it, here's a man who's uber successful who reads it again and again and again, because that investment can continue to give you money again and again and again, because that knowledge makes you money. I personally have used them. I personally know that I've used the principles in that book to make myself hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it was definitely worth the $20 I spent on the audio book here and the time that I put into listening to it on my phone. Oh, I made a lot of money from that book. You see what I mean? That's how investing in yourself and in knowledge happens. Craig, which one of my people you taking, Craig? Oh, Alan. Alan, he says, give me a call, 410-531-0321 to get your real estate career going. There you go. Yeah, now look, I want to do real estate in Georgia. How do I start? I'm thinking of taking classes and courses. You could call Craig Northrup. Listen, Alan, listen to me. If you don't do anything else, Craig Northrup just told you to call him, and he just gave you his cell phone number. I look, I don't want to seem like but it's like when they got Diddy's business card. Remember in the Temptations when they got Berry Gordy's business card? You just got Berry Gordy's business card. Make that phone call, Alan. Call Craig. Call him. You better call him today. Stop playing around. That was a great move right there. This is what happens when you come to Joe Clair Live. This is what happens when you come to Joe Clair Live. It's not a game over here. I know I'm funny and crazy, but I'm brilliant. I'm Maxine and Joseph's child, and boy is he smart. Look at what Sylvester says. It'll change your life, sir. Sylvester work with him all the time. It'll change your life. Alan says, say less. I ain't saying nothing else. I'll check up on that progress. I'll check up on that progress with you a little while longer. In a little bit. And Stephanie says, and that deserves a chair spin. Oh, we spinning. We spinning. All right, everybody. It's 9:57 in the morning time. It's time to get it's time to get busy. Time to get up out of here. We're gonna run out. Thanks, Craig. Thanks for dropping in, Craig. And the lean in. Thanks, Craig. Breaking that knowledge down today and giving Alan some direction. But Kevin, think about that before you. Oh, I got to come back to the Funny Bone in Columbus. Yes, I do, in Columbus, Ohio. Do that Funny Bone. Let me give him a phone call. Kevin, one of the principles that has taken me far is when I had that money burning a hole in my pocket, to not go out and buy the first thing I'm thinking of. More so, go and invest in here and hear, and then use that to spend the money wisely. You understand? You understand? Hit me, Snuggles. Call me, Snuggles. But it's right here. 410-531-0321. 410-531-0321. There you go. That's Craig's number. Snuggles, make sure you call me too. How you gonna call Craig? You know me for 30 years, but you won't call Craig? Hold on. You know me for 30 years, but you like, I need his number too. Anyway, getting out of here, 9:59. The name of the book again is The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon. Now, Snuggles, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm sitting here giving you the knowledge, and you said I need Craig's phone number. Oh, but you just want to jump over to the white man? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Please call Craig. 410. What did I do to know? 410, because Craig is a complete and utter beast when it comes to this real estate. 410-531-0321. 410-531-0321. Complete and utter beast when it comes to this right here. All right, everybody go have a great day. It's 10 o'clock. I will see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check me out on the DMV zone at 3 p.m. I'm back in here tomorrow at 9 a.m. All right? Go have a great day. Hey, Kevin, I hope I helped you. Alan, make the phone call, bro. Alan. All right. Don't be like T.I. in American Gangster. Set it up with the Yankees and he ain't call. Why didn't you call the man from the Yankees? Man, I don't want to do that no more. Yeah, leave a message. Boom. Hey, and share this. Share this, please. Please, please, please. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Like on Facebook and share this broadcast. Share this live. Please share it, 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 share it. Holla at y'all tomorrow. All right? I'm out.